How's it going, everybody? It's me, Dylan, and you're watching Whiskey Wednesday. Please drink responsibly. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about Flasks. Flasks are amazing. They allow you to carry whatever your preferred alcohol is. Now, for starters, get yourself a decent flask. Don't go to the flea market and get those really cheap ones. You can tell right away if it's a good flask or it's a bad flask. Like this one right here. I don't even know where this one came from. All I know is I found it in my room one day. I don't remember ever having it, bought it, don't know where it came from. All I know is that this is actually a really good flask. I've dropped it multiple times. It's never busted open. You can't say that for some of my other flasks that I've done it to. Same thing with this one. This one, believe it or not, it almost seems like it's actually a solid piece, which is kind of, if it is, I'm impressed. You know. And this one is, it's all right. It will do. It's not something I'm gonna throw in my backpack if I'm going out on a hike. So, anyways. So, get yourself a decent flask. Rule number 1. Rule number 2. Don't carry certain liquors in here, okay? For some reason, clear alcohol such as clear tequila, gin, and vodka don't really work that well in there. I know it seems odd because they were aged, quote unquote, in steel drums. Now, maybe it's because they're two different types of metals. I don't know anything about metallurgy. All I know is that for some reason I've put in vodka in a flask before and I tried to drink it later in the day and it tasted disgusting. I felt like I was drinking metal. It was really bad. So I don't know what's going on there. I've tried it with other liquors too. I didn't try it with this. I tried it with some Bombay gin. Again, I just put it in there for a day, poured it out, tried to take a sip. Same thing. I tried it with this bottle. Again, it just did not seem to work that well. So I resigned to never put clear alcohol in here. I even tried it with some Bacardi. Something else I would never do. Putting some of my expensive single malt scotch in here. I never put my Lagavulin. I never put some of my Taliskers. I never put in my Del Bach into these because, well, they're very expensive whiskeys. And I didn't want to, just put them on here. You want to use stuff on the lower end. Stuff that, okay, hey, it's cheap. I can get this pretty easily. Same thing with, I've actually had a hard time finding this, so I don't put that in there. Now, this is a maybe. Now, I've had good luck with spiced rum. I've tried it with some Captain Morgan Private Stock. I've done it with some Salad Jerry. And I put it into this flask. In fact, this is what I have in here right now. And it seems to work pretty well. I got no bad flavors from it. Only the clear stuff. Now others, when I go online, other sites will say, yeah, you can put whatever you want in there. I don't know. I've had bad luck. Now finally, the stuff I would put in there. Now, I would put my Spade Burn in there because, like I said, this is actually a pretty cheap single malt. You can get this from anywhere from 25 to 30 bucks, and that's pretty cheap. So, it's not crying over spilled milk with this. This would be, this would not. Now, like, I put Heathrow, I put Jameson, and what I usually put in there, since, again, it's some really cheap stuff that I really don't mind. Old Crow. I don't mind it at all. Putting it into this flask. Because like I said, it's $15. And you know what? I can get, I think like 100 refills with this. No, not really. But yeah, so choose stuff that, okay, hey, it's cheap. But don't get stuff that you're going to wince at every time you drink from it. And don't just chug down on it. It's meant for you to take a little sip of it. That's it. And also, this is a good way of bringing stuff around and having your friends try it. Like, I know some of my buddies would never try Old Crow. Well, guess what? I put it in here and I have them try it. They either like it or they don't. Now, taking care of it also adds into something else. Now, some may say, oh, you can put hot water and soap in there. I say no. Don't ever use soap. I tried that one time as an experiment with a different kind of flask, and it's, to this day, this was a couple years ago, still tastes soapy when I put alcohol in there. That's disgusting. So, don't ever use soap in here. Why? Like I said, it can ruin the flavor. What I recommend doing is you get a little bit of water, either hot or cold, makes no difference to me. Just fill it up a quarter of the way, shake it up and down a couple times, pour it out. Refill, shake up, pour, shake up, pour. Do that a few times. And then let it air dry. Now, I would recommend doing this when you're going to be switching from, when I go from Old Crow to, let's say if I want to fill it up with some Jameson. By the way, I want to use this. I just don't have a regular bottle of Jameson anymore because, well, I love this stuff too much. But anyways, I would never go from Old Crow to my Jameson or Old Crow to Spayburn or Spayburn to Jameson. I would not mix it up like that, because it can ruin the flavor of whatever I'm putting it into. Like this, my Spayburn, which, like I said, it's cheap, so I don't mind putting it in there. And this don't complement each other. It tastes disgusting. However, stuff that you can put together would be, let's say, Heathrow and Old Crow, or if I had Jack and Evan Williams, stuff like that. Southern Comfort to Old Crow, that stuff is okay. I wouldn't ever mix different regions. So like, I would never mix my scotches with my Irish whiskeys, or my bourbons with my rye whiskeys. It just doesn't taste right to me. So, that's an important rule right there.